from Oregon. You just see, oh!
See ya! This could go all the way. Tebow's the only man who can stop it. Eric Berry, the true freshman, all the way for a touchdown.
In, takes a step in, and then he gives up on the play and allows the corner to go. You can never do that. Watch this. Goes in and he stops. Even if it's incomplete, you must cross the corner's face or you can get a ball picked off. That was not the quarterback's fault.
95 yards. That's the 4th longest in Tennessee history.
Here they come. They unload, had a first down, the ball's lost. Freddie Brown fumbled it. Tennessee comes up with the football. And it's Eric Berry all the way to the 5. Blitz coming. Pass overthrown, intercepted again. It's Eric Berry.
Watch the pocket collapse and the pressure come right up inside by Bolden. He wasn't able to step through the throw and the ball took off on him over McKinley's head into the waiting arms of Berry.
Desima out of the shotgun, drops to throw. Slant pattern, that's going to be knocked away, incomplete down at the 35-yard line. It was intended for Cherry, and Tennessee jumps on it with Eric Berry coming up from the safety spot.
For Casey Dick will heave it up in the air. Batted around and intercepted. Eric Berry will take it. Berry, a great athlete, will try to get a couple of blocks.
Yeah, we're saying not a good day for McFadden.
Over the middle, pass picked off. It's Eric Berry. Berry now has a 61-yard interception return against the Hogs.
Well, Tennessee just dropping in that zone coverage back there, just playing the long ball, and Berry just plays it perfect. Watching the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield.
Takes a glance at that Tennessee defense. Up the middle, little spin, Little trying to work his way for an extra yard, and it comes down to this. Lona Siebers, right foot, 35-yarder. Here we go. Picked up after the block. Tennessee rumbling. Still throwing that ball. It's still loose. My goodness, could it be? Oh, that may be a face mask. Multiple flags are down.
High pass, incomplete.
We saw him early against Florida when he had that long interception for a touchdown, and I'm telling you.
Their first wishbone was in the annual Texas OU game.
Uh-oh.
Picked up by Eric Berry. No, it's not. Yes, it is Berry.
Yes, he does. Well, we're getting you ready for basketball. You give those free throw statistics, and all of a sudden he misses it. And this time, Holiday does it right on cue. Eric Berry, a great athlete, offensive and defensive player in high school, and that ball pops up, and oh my.
Perilou caught by Doucette, no gain. May have lost a yard. 4-man rush. Perilou rolls out under some pressure. He's got intercepted. Picked off by Eric Berry. Tennessee football at the 37-yard line.
Just as Perilou's going to throw it. Now watch, there he is. He sits down, and then he breaks off his route, and the safety sees the ball coming.
Left side, caught by early Doucette.
The academic suspension for the Vols. On third down, Donovan has his man, Paul Hubbard. First down, fumble. And it's recovered by Tennessee.
But you have Nevin McKenzie coming from behind, hustling to make the tackle and strip the football. Paul Hubbard, ball security. But they did a good job of stripping it and tackling the football. Second man in, tackles the ball, exactly what Tennessee did.
Eric Berry knocked it out.
You can't go through a game and beat a team like Tennessee if you don't capitalize on these breaks.
3rd and 6, Moline checks back in. Kraft with time, throws to the sideline, and he's picked.
When you throw deep, you look deep to short. Now the deep is going to be covered He's got to look to go underneath. Now, the problem also, 2 receivers were in the same area. There was no underneath throw, but you don't just throw that up for grabs over on the sideline.
Webb back across the middle, picked off in the end zone.
Here's Barry right there in the middle, and he just flows with the quarterback and steps in front of Forrest to make the play.
Wrapped up in a hurry.
Tebow heading to his right. Got him.
Eric Berry, wasn't it? Eric Berry's the best tackler. Watch this. Tebow looks. There's nothing there, so he's forced to keep it, and Berry comes up, takes him low, and takes Tebow down.
Tebow hands it off to Harbin up the middle, and Harbin hit up high and knocked down.
I think that if you get the percentage of the gross, you know.
That one is tipped. Thank you, Tracy. And Cody Burns does come back to open the third quarter. Tucks it, runs right, tackled out of bounds.
Tennessee, Northern Illinois, but the Huskies have the ball at the Tennessee 11-yard line. Nicholson fakes the pass to the left. Now he's going to run. Nicholson is going to be taken down at the 13-yard line. Big hit by guess who? Eric Berry, shooting up from that safety spot for -1. He's like a heat-seeking missile. Eric Berry is.
He's almost forced to throw downfield now.
Nicholson back to throw, winds up, lets it fly. That pass is intercepted at the 40-yard line by Eric Berry. Eric Berry down the left sideline to the 30. Berry to the 20. Hurdles a man down to the 15-yard line.
That's the first time they've had him in something like this. 3rd and 15. A very poor throw. Berry was playing zone, not really deep zone. He was the underneath zone.
Put the ball at the Northern Illinois 41-yard line. Direct snap to the quarterback. Grady rolls right, dumps the pass over the middle, batted away at the last instant by Eric Berry. He cut in front of the tight end who was running the drag pattern to the right side.
It's 3rd down and goal. Close to 8 minutes of play in the 3rd. Shotgun up top. There's a pump. Picked off. Berry at the 20, at the 25, 30. Eric Berry spins and still on his feet at the 40.
They're 0 for 4 now, and obvious miscommunication between Michael Moore, number 82, and Matthew Stafford. And Eric Berry, the guy that just has an absolute amazing sense for catching. Look at that athletic ability spinning out of that thing. That is his 4th interception of the season, his 9th in 2 years, and he averages over 35 yards per return. Now that average is going to jump up even more.
Amazing, 54 yards. As we roll up on 9 minutes to play, the pitch, guess who? Moreno doesn't need a lot of... Oh! He took a weapon at the 37-yard line.
Let's listen to this. Ooh.
Man, McCray is in motion. Lee in the shotgun, under pressure. Going to be hit and will be dropped.
And you saw the blitz coming. A little bit of a missed assignment.
Backup cornerback on the play. Here we go, 3rd down. Lee looking to his right.
He's going to feel pressure from the linebacker right there. He thinks he's about to get hit, so I think he threw it a little earlier.
He'll use motion with McCray to the near side. Tennessee comes with 4. There's a pass, and it's tipped away and intercepted. Tennessee coming back downfield with it. And going a long, long way is Eric Berry. He's going to take it the distance. What a night he has had. 10 tackles, an interception return for a touchdown. You see it there. A pass defended and a sack.
What a night. What a run, too. He ran through that first tackle. There's a nice block, getting a little help. Really valuable for the future.
Carroll on the rollout, looking downfield, and he's going to throw it.
They got the ball first to start the second half, but this defense looks like a totally different team second half versus what we saw in quarters number 1 and 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Bob Davey. Chuck and duck and sleep in the streets. That pass broken up, intended for Kenny McKinley. Tennessee may have been a little quick off the line of scrimmage. And they make the interception. That's Eric Berry. And Berry with thoughts of bringing this one back.
Look out.
Still on showtime. He plays offense too. Oh, got a nice block. Berry's still on the road. And brought down to the 43.
Now Eric Berry, as good as any playmaker in the country. He had 10 interceptions coming in for 397 return yards. And he picked up a fumble, the block right there by Morley, the safety. Now we get another block right there.
Nixon dodging a couple defenders, gets back to inside the 35.
John Chavis dialed up some pressure, and Alec Wilson is going to come clean through the middle.
Or excuse me, Eric Berry in at quarterback. And here goes Berry, takes the handoff, making some people miss, and Berry inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Alex Wilson, leading tackler, to the sidelines. Looks like he's banged up a little bit. Speaking of banged up, Jennings takes one from Eric Berry right on the hip.
Coming right at you here, going to try to get a couple linemen out in front, and Berry just beats the offensive lineman out in front to Jennings.
That's DJ Moore in motion. Nixon. Four-man rush, gets to him. He lofts it up, and it's picked off by guess who? Eric Berry. Nobody will touch him. Touchdown, Tennessee.
He's going to get in the end zone. He's just reading the quarterback's eyes, break on the football, take it back. And he's taking it back to the tune of almost 500 yards in his career.
Eric Berry now in at quarterback on a 2nd down and 18. Here's Berry already with 1 touchdown today on an interception.
Cobb out of the shotgun, just one running back there with him this time. Cobb fires a little swing pass out to the left. That's complete and dropped immediately. Modified running play, but Eric Berry would have none of that.
Although it was after he left that it was T. Martin that led them to a national championship, but still very prolific during the Manning years. And Kentucky's quarterback right now, Randall Cobb.
Game right now, gained some confidence and had a heck of a senior year here in Tennessee.
That's Tony Dixon. Bob stopped up by Eric Berry. Little counter step move by Berry, and he finds a crease. Eric Berry on the move. Berry down to the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun formation. Smith throws, nearly picked off.
Is the first Tennessee player to claim a unanimous All-American honor since 1990.
Very confident at age 34 in his first year here at Tennessee. And his defense on 3rd and 7. Here comes Tennessee, and it's a draw play, and Franklin's not going to get anywhere. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They like to play him in coverage, they like to play him in run support, and they like to blitz him. And that time he blitzed from the edge and made the tackle on the draw.
Nobody open, so Tebow scrambled.
Oh,
wow. That's how reputations are earned.
That was the 2 All-Americans right there. The Offensive Player of the Year and the Defensive Player of the Year head-to-head. Returning Offensive Player of the Year, returning Defensive Player of the Year. Watch. Nobody shied away. Nobody shied away, did they?
Tebow and Berry.
He's doing a good job inside.
Here's 2nd and 16. Tebow goes left. Ball is low and intercepted. How about that? Eric Berry.
Well, I'll tell you, this was a flat-out misread by Tim Tebow because there was a deep corner to the outside, and there's no way Tennessee will get up there fast enough to run the play.
There's the pitch.
Great play by Berry.
Guess who?
But watch Berry here. Right through David Nelson's block.
Tennessee brings forward Tebow.
Look at that.
Can't quite get there. And who is it? Eric Berry.
You know, I mean, you remember Lynch with Tampa Bay? You know, I mean, that's what he did. He puts his safeties in position to make plays.
Todd pressured this time. Got away from one. Throwing on the run, and
Incomplete. Eric Berry got a hand on it.
To throw against Eric Berry, that's taking a risk. He's trying to hit his tight end, Tommy Trott. Eric Berry read the eyes of the quarterback and slipped right underneath to get his hands on the ball.
Else about one player that they talked about, Nick, being out with the injury. There's a nice hit out in the flat. McCaleb, big blocker out in front, but a nice job by Eric Berry to kind of blow that thing up.
Well, he comes from all the way on the other side of the field, too, but he takes the proper angle.
From right here in Alcoa, Tennessee. Here's Cox. Pressure comes, hit as he throws.
And it's just taking a little bit too long. Right there, waiting. Got to get rid of it. Looks like they're coming again.
Good strong throw. Ball batted in the air. Taken away by Eric Berry. Still on his feet. Berry to the 20. Down to the 15-yard line. A good hands play of the day brought to you by Allstate.
Right here, nice play by Art Evans to get his helmet right on the football. And then Eric Berry. Johnny on the spot comes up with it, and he's excellent at returning and picking these off in the air. You see his teammates, they want to throw nice blocks out in front.
Third down. Batted down.
Guess who? Watch him up top right there, number 1-4.
Watch out, McElroy. Incomplete pass. He did get rid of it. Eric Berry.
Left side right there. There's Berry. You cannot turn out. You got to leave the outside guy unblocked.
McElroy steps up across the middle. Dropped.
And Alabama has dropped recently 13 passes. I think Berry did tip that ball. That's not a drop.
Smelly's in the slot to the right. McElroy with time across the middle, incomplete.
I think a 100-yard game is important for Ingram for the Heisman talk.
Well, he picked up a few right there. There's a fumble
the ball
and a
was
loose
down.
ball.
Never fumbled
He's
before.
never lost a fumble. It's out.
Yes, it did. Dennis Rogan was ripping it all the way down, too. Give it to your most solid running back, and it comes out on the play. Eric Berry had his helmet in the middle of it.
As an extra wide receiver, the fullback stays in. Garcia, quick throw. Oof. Wicked hit by Eric Berry.
When he hits you, you go down. I mean, you don't stretch and reach for extra yardage. You go down or you go backwards.
Down and out in that case for Mo Brown.
Hudgens back in the game, wants to throw. Picked off by Eric Berry. Berry still on his feet. This is where he excels.
5 interceptions as a freshman, 7 last year, just 1 this season. Well, he's been in the box a lot more. He's been your strong safety, not in center field as much. Tonight you're seeing more base defense at his level of play as this season is worn on.
2nd and 12, blitz off the corner. Hudgens loses the football. It's kicked, moving around, and Eric Berry has it.
All right, Reese, thank you. Tyrod Taylor floats one out into the flat, and that's a loss. That looked doomed from the start. Eric Berry, the All-American.
And so what makes him special? Well, you're going to see this tackle. He's been making this all year long. But what makes him so special is he's always around the football.
On behalf of the Jim Thorpe family, the Jim Thorpe Association of Oklahoma, the choice of the voters is Eric Berry from Tennessee.
Eric Berry is the 4th player from the SEC to win the Jim Thorpe Award.